Okay, I forgot the second part of this video. So we went from multiplying similar bases and exponents, and now we want to simplify expressions with rational exponents. So in your homework, that's problem 5, and then practice 9 and 10. So what we're looking at when we're simplifying expressions with radical exponents, we're looking at those exponents that are a fraction. It tells us in our book, exponents can be expressed as fractions. Fraction exponents are called rational exponents. So we're using rational exponents. So let's just take a look at what this means using numbers. So if I give you a number with the exponent is a fraction, what this means is that we're going to set up a radical. We're going to have another square root problem. What this is asking for is how many groups of 16, or what number times itself twice is 16. The way that I would set this up is we're going to do a radical. The number here is your outside number. Then we're going to put 16 in here. The number on top will go with the 16. 16 to the first power is just 16, so we don't have to worry about that for now. So what this is asking is what number times itself twice is 16. 16 is 4 times 4. Now I have a number that shows up twice that multiplies by each other to be 16. So since this is 4 times 4, I have 2 here. My answer would just be 4. What times itself twice is 16? The answer is 4. If I have maybe something to the third power, so let's say 27 to the 1/3. 1/2 is our regular radicals that we've seen before. Now we're looking for 1/3. So instead of having a little 2 out here, in our calculators they don't show any number. That means it's a root 2. But if we want to look at something that has a third power, we're looking for what number times itself 3 times is 27. So we're now no longer looking for groups of 2, we're looking for groups of 3. 27 breaks down into 9 times 3 and 3 times 3. So this is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. Now I see I have a group of 3's here, so my answer would be 3. What number times itself? 3 times is 27. The answer is 3. Now, if we have a problem that doesn't have 1 in the numerator, so let's erase this. Let's say I have 2 to the 4th over 2. What's going to happen here? My denominator goes on the outside of my radical. So we're looking for what number times itself is 2. This guy up here is going to go inside with the 2. So my denominator is outside, my numerator is inside. So now I'm looking for what number times itself twice gives us 2 to the 4th. We're looking for groups of 2. 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So we can find our groups of 2. This 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is going to end up, this group of 2 turns into 1, 2. This group of 2 turns into 1, 2. The answer would be 4. In this case, we could have simplified our fraction. 2 to the 4 over 2 is the same as, so 4 over 2 is 2. So 2 squared is 4. But if we were to look at number 9, which is one of the ones that I assigned you, we have 9 to the 5th over 2. 9 to the 5th over 2. So what we're looking for, we're going to use our denominator. Out here, we're looking for what times itself. 2 times gives us 9 to the 5th. So again, we're going to have 5 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking for groups of 2. I have 2 9s here, I have 2 9s here, so both of those 9s are going to come out of our square root, and I'm left, looks like 9 squared. I'm left with a 9 inside. This one can be simplified a little bit further. 9 is 3 times 3, so now I have another pair that can come out of this square root. So I'm left with 9 times 9 times 3, and then nothing left on the inside of this radical.